Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Quest of the Risen. Now, as we go through this next week of Season of the Risen, we have a debriefing of last week that we need to do before we start hitting the quest for this week. So let's see what Saladin has to say.
You have done well. The Hive are in disarray. I spoke to the Scion running the equipment while you were gone, the one Keitel trusts above the others. I used words, while I allowed him to use telepathy. He hosted me in his mindscape. It was not what I had envisioned. A neutral place where we met as equals. He shared with me openly. He sees flashes of gray and red in the minds of the Hive. He interprets this as a vision. We will soon know where to attack. I was struck by the tone of his thoughts. His actions are heavy with a sense of duty. He does not enjoy working on an unwilling mind, no matter how wicked it may be. I mentioned Keitel, and he radiated warm feelings. Harsh, brutal feelings, but still warm. He and Keitel share an old friendship. Crow has been sulking more than usual lately. Perhaps I should encourage him to speak with the Scion as well. It may do him good. I will contact you when we have taken the new information from the Hive. Until then, Iron Will, Guardian.
That's interesting. They're giving Saladin the opportunity to kind of open his perspective. Lord Saladin congratulates you for another battle won. While you were fighting against the Hive, Saladin spoke with the Scion running the Serrarium. He tells you that he allowed the Scion to host him in his mindscape, where they communicated telepathically. He was surprised to learn the Scion shares the same distaste for searching the minds of the Hive that he does, and also that it has an old friendship with Empress Keitel. Saladin seems a bit surprised by how relatable he found the Scion to be. He suggests that Crow might benefit from a communion. Perhaps it would help him to work through some of his own inner demons. Saladin will contact you when the Scions have gleaned fresh intel from the Hive. And now here we go.
Load your guns, Guardian. The Scion has discovered the truth behind the Hive's plans. They're vying for control of the Scarlet Keep on the moon. The Lucent Hive want to take it from Xivu Arath's forces and claim it for themselves. They're using their stockpiled light, taken from dead Guardians, and trying to manifest Savathun's throne world. If they're successful, they'll launch a full-scale invasion of Earth. This was their plan from the beginning. Take our home, corrupt our planet, overrun us, remove us from the universe. And when we are gone, forgotten, they will become the Guardians. Go to the Scarlet Keep. Summoning the throne world will take an elaborate ritual. Stop it. Keitel has pledged her full support and is already approaching the moon with her forces. Let that be the last thing these Hives see. Unity in the face of oblivion. Show them that even if they destroy us, they will never destroy who we are. I'm counting on you, young wolf.
You know, it's really weird. That kind of gurgle or that rasp in the back of his voice seems to be much more predominant in these lines than the last one. Lord Saladin urgently relays the intel taken from the mind of the Hive. The Lucent Hive are going to use the light stolen from the dead Guardians to manifest Savathun's throne world on the moon. If they succeed, they will launch a full-scale invasion of Earth. This was their plan from the beginning, Saladin snarls. Take our home, corrupt our planet, overrun us, remove us from the universe. And when we are forgotten, they will become the new Guardians. You must go to the Scarlet Keep and disrupt the summoning ritual. Keitel is already en route with her forces. Her chosen warriors will fight alongside you to defeat the Lucent Hive. Let that be the last thing the Hive see. Unity in the face of oblivion. Saladin says, show them that even if they destroy us, they will never destroy who we are. We got 3 of them. Let's see what we can do. Waking Vigil. Vouchsafe. Give me another Vouchsafe. And a Waking Vigil with at least Deep Sight Resonance. Okay, so I'm going to go see what that... oh, there's an audio file. Hang on.
I didn't expect your people to deploy a cannon quite that large. I don't think the Hive did either.
A cannon is unexceptional, no matter the size. But a Guardian with the tusks to climb into one and fire themselves at a Hive command ship?
When death is no longer an obstacle, it becomes a remarkable teacher.
Lessons learned in your crucible.
And the Iron Banner. Lord Saladin is very proud.
He may not appreciate the comparison, but he thinks like a Primus.
Empress, I know this is a sensitive topic, but how long do you believe your forces can commit to a sustained war against our enemies?
Until the last of us draws their final breath.
We have a loose assessment of your numbers, estimates on your fleet in orbit. If this is to become a permanent alliance...
Our war with the Hive is not a matter of strategy or force, Commander, but one of honor. Billions died on Torobottle. Countless more on other worlds of the Empire that collapsed to infighting or further invasion by Xivu Arath. Outside our rituals, the death of even one Cabal demands reprisal. A life for a life. The Hive have accrued a great debt.
And who will raise a monument to your people's honor when the last Cabal dies? Waging a war of vengeance.
You.
I really like the relationship that Keitel and Zavala are getting. And God, it almost sounds like they're flirting. I'm not really happy with that. Alright, so now we press on. Oh, ranked up in the season. Hang on. Oh no, I just can't enter the quest. Now, enter Psyops Battleground Moon, disrupt the ritual, and subdue the Lucent Hive Lieutenant. If I'm not mistaken, we only get 3 different activities.
No, that's hazy memory. I've never been to the Black Garden.
Oh, that's a big line.
But I understood what the Traveler saw.
There it is, right there. So, his line, I'd never been to the Black Garden. Uldren's descent into madness started when he visited the Black Garden. So that's interesting where they're going to try and take that. But as we go, it's so cool to see how the relationships form and grow as we go through the season. But from what I hear, this activity is going to be the last new one. So we're going to be regularly rotating through 3 different activities in the Psyops Battleground playlist, which I'm not really going to complain about because it's a little bit more variety than we get to normally have, whereas it's just different combinations of effectively the same activity. Let's see what this one is.
The Lucent Hive are attempting to retake the Witch Queen's position on your moon.
Transporting an invasion force of this size must require a massive Hive ritual.
Crow, do you have eyes on the ritual? Crow, do you read me? Damn it.
Push forward without him. We can't split our focus while the Lucent Hive is staging an invasion.
I wonder why Crow just went silent. Like,
Got backup coming, Guardian. Cabal backup.
Work together to take these Hive down.
that's very concerning that he just suddenly went dark. definitely much faster paced, and I really like that. We're kind of clearing through this very quickly. It also seems like we're skipping over a lot of it. We'll come back and fix that. Oh, hi, big guy. I love just the sound of that guy's grenade launch. Right?
Looks like the Hive saw us coming. Without Crow's recon, we're flying blind.
My scions report an energy surge up ahead. It must be the Hive ritual we seek.
Good. Let's crush the ritual, bag their leader, and shut down this invasion.
Okay, that melee just is ungodly. Good God. One melee and everyone within a certain vicinity just explodes because I said so. I am loving the rework that they did to Void. It literally just changes the game. Alright.
This must be the ritual that Keitel's scions reported.
Those receptacles are focusing their stolen light. Bring down their tribute bearers and disrupt the portal.
Once we halt their reinforcements, we'll chop the head off this snake.
Versions tribute. Good God, that's a fight. This is gonna be a firefight. Very similar to how they did some of those dorm mechanics in the very beginning of Witch Queen. Portal ritual disrupted. Reach inside my own Nova Bomb. Hope you don't mind. I really need to put on Necrotic Grip because that melee compared with the poison Necrotic Grip is just ungodly. Halfway there. 6 out of 12. No, that wasn't even a grenade. That was just the melee. And I really like the way they were kind of clever about it. So typically, we see this a good bit where they, through these seasonal mods, they kind of make one weapon a meta. We saw it very much last time with fusion rifles. And then the time before that, we see it with kind of explosive damaging weapons, which is about anything. It could have been, oh, we're already at 11 to 12. We only need one more. This went by a lot faster than I thought it would. Go ahead and deposit, and we should be good to go. Bam! Alright. But, they did it before with explosive weapons like Sunshot and things like that. But with this time, it's the entire Void class itself is the new meta for this season because they reworked it so much. They're giving everybody so many incentives to... They're giving everybody so many incentives to use the class, and it's phenomenal. I'm very excited for when they do this with Solar. I'm very excited for whenever we get Solar 3.0. That's a lot of deck ball.
Has Crow confirmed? Is that our target?
He's still missing.
My scions confirm. Target acquired.
Engage, but do not destroy, Guardian.
Once my warriors send you into the mindscape, you may be as brutal as you wish.
I like Keitel. I like to go ahead and just put up a super because whenever we activate the Synaptic Spear, it refreshes our whole character. Super included, so it's just a free super.
This is the Mindscape, Guardian. It's a mental projection built by my scions. Sever the Witch Queen's connection to this hive before it escapes.
Those second projections must be how Savathun manipulates her followers.
However she does it, the Synaptic Sphere will drive her out.
Okay. You can't punch them all. Good bunch of enemies to clear out with minimal shots from the fusion there, so that's very good. It's all about efficiency. There we go. Without letting any Cabal die. That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that we were doing that.
Well done. The invasion is halted. For now.
A feat made possible by the Guardian and my psionic warriors, who have proven their worth yet again.
When the Lucent Hive make their next move, the Vanguard and the Empire will stop it. Together.
Let's not put the tongue before the tusk, small man. Trust is still being built. But for today, at least, I am happy to share a victory.
Someone needs to track down Crow. I'll see you back at the tower.
I'm very interested to see how that's going. That's very concerning that he just disappears in the middle of an op like that. Although I love that Saladin, not Saladin, I'm sorry. I love that Zavala's already like opened the door to, okay, we can do this. We can have this union of forces. And she's like, hang on, let's not put the cart before the horse, or the tusk before the tongue. Let's kind of hold off a minute. But I do like the fact that he's open to discussing the possibility of it becoming a permanent alliance. And he's very excited to share this victory together. And all this other stuff, and he's saying, yeah, we'll take on the Hive together.
Crow, what happened?
I didn't mean to.
A full abort sequence initiated from this location. What have you done?
I shut it down. I didn't know it would kill the Scion.
Keitel sends an emissary to the tower, and you kill him. Can you even understand the repercussions this will have?
I'll face them. What the Vanguard was doing here wasn't right.
It's not your place to judge.
You said the right path can be hard to find, but when you do, you have to be strong enough to walk it.
I also said mercy to an enemy must not come at the cost of their victims.
We already disrupted Savathun's ritual on the moon. I couldn't stand by while we did this to these Hive.
The Hive are monsters.
So was I.
When Keitel learns of this, I hope the Vanguard can survive your conscience.
You understand, don't you?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's about the worst outcome that could have happened from... Oh, God. Okay. So that's definitely not a good thing. Crow is definitely putting empathy where empathy need not be, and trying to connect with the Lucent Hive, which Saladin's right. No, mercy has a place, and we always need to
See you, Guardian.
Don't
Ready
talk
to
to
get
me like
back out
nothing
there?
just happened. Don't you talk to me like nothing just happened. Mercy definitely has a place, but not at the cost of forgetting the wrongs that were done to the victims. For example, we showed Crow mercy after shooting Uldren Sov in the face. So, oh God. That's not, ooh, that was not good. Very excited to see what's going to happen next week. We still have all these, we still have to go and get all the psionic intel and do all the stuff before the debriefing. So I'm going to start the next episode with a debriefing from this one, so this way we can kind of keep things short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you all so much for joining me for this episode. I'm so excited to see what's going to come of this. Now remember, we have streams coming up. I might be able to stream this Saturday. Keep an ear out for that, because we're going to be streaming the new raid, Vow of the Disciple. Don't be afraid to check it out. Follow the Twitch channel, link in the description below. Thank you so much for joining. Just make sure you go the way the crow flies.